And welcome back to another Paul's Aquariums unboxing video. This is going to be a kind of a weird video because I have ordered some fish that we don't have tanks for. Yes, that is very, very sensible, isn't it? So I've got these awesome fish on the screen. These guys are lionfish. If you haven't seen them before, they're venomous, they have big spikes, they're very, very cool. I do plan on setting some more marine tanks up. In the meantime, I have got a temporary setup, which is a quarantine tank for them. I have pinched water out of our eel tank, which we've had set up for quite a while, and we've pinched some live rock and some media and so on and so on. So if you are going to set up a marine tank, spend about 6 weeks doing it to get it fully cycled before you put anything in. Or you could be like me and pinch everything out of another tank and instantly set it up and then monitor it for everything. Let's jump to the boxes and see what other cool stuff we've got. Today we're going to unbox some awesome ants. Well, actually, we're not going to unbox ants. I've just done that. We're going to unbox some awesome fish. Let's get started. And we have 6 boxes of fish to unbox. Oh, this is going to be fun. There are some really, really awesome fish in here. I know, I'm going to try not to call everything lovely, but be warned, there will be lovely fish in these boxes. First bag, we have some barbs. These are a long fin version of a cherry barb. They are from South India, so island off South India, Sri Lanka. I think there might be a few Sri Lankan barbs in here. These are pretty nice fish. See how I didn't say lovely? They will color up really, really cool. They obviously go bright red. Small, peaceful. We do get quite a lot of them come and go in the shop because they are a super popular fish. Really good for community tanks and stuff like that. Another fish, and actually from the same place. I'm pretty sure these are from Sri Lanka as well. Wow, yeah, they are a nice size. So these are Alurus barbs, or I think they're called 2-spot black barbs is another common name for them. They will get pretty huge, so not really for community tanks, as they will get pretty chunky and they color up really, really, really nice. Great for sort of South American cichlid tanks, things that aren't overly big. Probably get away with them with Oscars and that because they do go pretty big. But yeah, you don't want to keep them with small things like neons and that. And we have another fish from the same island. Sri Lanka's an island, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I failed geography, so bear with us, but it is on way down on the bottom of India, off the coast. These guys are black ruby barbs, and they come from the same place. Again, a striking fish. They obviously are called black ruby barbs because they go a nice ruby color with black fins to them. So the males will color up really, really nice. You need females in the tank with the male so they'll display. Another awesome barb. They won't get as big as the other guys, like the 2-spot barbs and the filament barbs. They will end up getting about tiger barb size. So a decent size, but not huge. We have more barbs. Okay, this is the barb box, it seems. So these guys are, what even are they? Alurus barbs, I do believe. They are not from Sri Lanka. Yay! They are close. They are from, I'm pretty sure, the east coast of India. So up a bit in that part of the world. Another really nice barb. They will get a decent size. They're in between the other ones, so they get a medium size. Good to go with things like rainbow fish and other decent sized fish. Maybe bigger tetras, but not necessarily neons and smaller stuff. Oh look, it's not a barb. That is great. These are not barbs. These are albino pindani, it looks like. So they are an albino version of a Malawi cichlid. So they are an African cichlid. They have a high pH. You don't want to mix them with all your normal community fish. Ideally keep them in a pH between 7.8 and about 8.5, where all these other ones are fine 7 or below. That was box number 1. Now we're going to go to box number 2. And inside box number 2, what part of the world will these come from? The mind boggles, doesn't it? What have we got? The first bag, they are catfish. Pictus catfish. Oh, now they are cool. They are a really nice looking fish. They come from South America, so they still have a low pH, unlike the Africans. Well, the Central Rift Lake Africans, I should say. These guys and girls will get a decent size to them. So around about that sort of 12, maybe a little bit bigger, 12, 14 centimeter on average. They will eat things like neons, but they've got really cool whiskers. They look like a catfish. Always on the go. Yes, some catfish don't look like catfish. They really don't. But they are back in stock. They are little and they are cute. Looks like our first lot of tetras. I'm guessing they have no color to them. I could look at the tag, but that would be cheating. I think they are red-blue Colombian tetras, and you can guess where they come from. Yes, you're correct. They come from red-blue. They will color up really, really pretty. They have red on the fins, a bluey sort of body to them. Yeah, you can just start to make it out on the screen now. It does take them a few days to settle in, and this is only the day after that I have them on the screen. Next bag, on these are all the way from China. So these are white cloud mountain minnows from the White Cloud Mountains in China. Little cold water, lovely fish. They are perfect for frog ponds, as I keep saying in some of the videos. So they won't eat your tadpoles or your frog eggs, but they will eat mosquitoes. So a nice little fish if you have an unheated pond or a little unheated tank and you want something super peaceful for them. Oh, these are tiny. They look like a Raspora. I think they're the blue line Raspora. Wow, they are minute. So when they don't look like little specks, they actually are a pretty little fish. They have a nice navy blue stripe on a lovely sort of brown body. They only get about maybe 4 centimeters or so. These are probably up 1 centimeter. I know, but they will get a certain size. Well, they will get bigger. A different fish that we don't usually get. They're Southeast Asian. What is South American are these guys. So these ones are, what are they? They are long fin serpe tetras. They are nippy and they have long fins. I know, it's a little bit awkward because sometimes nippy fish will nip long fins, but these are nippy fish that have long fins. Yeah, I don't know. We've got them though. We're going to put them in a tank. We're going to see what they look like. They do have ratty fins at the moment, so maybe after a little while they'll perk up. Oh, there's a couple of dodgy looking ones in the bag, but that's okay. Yes, long fin nippy fish with long fins. I don't even know anymore. The next bag. Why would you do that? The next bag, we have a whole heap of goldfish. These are shabunkins from China. Yes, we are jumping all over the world again. So shabunkins, they're motley coloured goldfish. I do need to get them out of the bag pretty quick because they look like they're running out of oxygen. So I shall jump and do that in 1 second. And we have more goldfish in a bag. These just look like red and white comets, a whole heap of them in there. I'm going to now jump, release these, and go back to the next box. Go back to the next box? Yes, I am. The goldfish are all safe and sound in their tanks now. So, box number 3. I'm pretty sure it's box number 3. And that's what you want to be greeted with. Dangerfish. We have dangerfish in a couple of bags. This one out of the way first. What have we got in there? Indian glassfish. And ironically, they don't just come from India. They're from Pakistan and about 7 or 8 countries around that region. But for some reason, they call them Indian glassfish. Don't know why. They are a glassfish. They are relatively peaceful. Okay for community tanks and that. Something cool if you want an invisible see-through schooling fish. Kind of see them in the bag. You can see them on the screen. All around very, very cool fish. Overseas they do have coloured ones, but we're not into artificially dyeing fish. Dyeing ourselves, yes, but dyeing fish, no. So we don't do that. Lionfish, we have 2 different species. I will put the names on the screen. I have kept these ones before, have not kept these guys. They are fully wrapped up, so obviously we can't see them in the bags. I do plan on setting up more marine tanks for the shop. These are just going to be display. They are venomous. Not necessarily going to kill you, but if you're allergic to the venom, that is not great. All the cool spikes and stuff you can see on the top of them where the venom is. Painful. I've never been stung by them. I have kept them for years and years and years, a long time ago. We're just getting back into more cool marine fish. Yes, what can I say? This is the start of a few interesting fish we'll be getting in randomly in our fish shipments. Still not selling any marine fish, but we will be in the future again. So that is our lionfish. To box number 4. Don't you love it how the boxes just jump around like that? It is box number 4. Not entirely sure what is in here, but do I even know what's happening most of the time? No, I don't. We have a whole heap of better fish in there. Looks like crown tails, veil tails, more veil tails, more crown tails. Just cheaper ones this time. We will have some fancy ones when our regular wholesaler has them again, which I think is a couple of weeks or so. But there is, I think, about 30 or so veil tails and crown tails there. This bag here, more Malawi cichlids, so albino pindanis. There should be quite a few double ups of the albino pindanis. They're a very, very cool fish. We have some huge chunky neon tetras. Might be a couple of bags of those as well. I might jump the double up so they're not terribly boring for you. We have land hermit crabs. So these guys are from Darwin. They need high humidity to survive, so you want a decent setup. If you're not too sure about how to set it up, come in, we can talk to you about it. That is the setups on the screen. They are a little bit specialized to look after, so they're not as simple as just sticking them in a little bowl or something like that. So if you need to know more about those, just drop by or comment down below. Eventually I will do a video on setting them up as well. In this bag we have, oh, they're a decent size too. These are balloon blue rams. That is a bit of a mouthful. Very colourful fish. They look like a little 10-cent piece with colourful fins on them. Peaceful community fish. These are just the round version of your normal blue ram. Some people like them, some people don't, but they are a pretty cool looking fish. They're from South America, so same sort of conditions as most of your tropicals. In this bag here, we have more sucking catfish, Southeast Asia. They will tolerate the water a little bit cooler than some other catfish, and they will tolerate the pH a lot higher as well. You don't want to mix them with things like goldfish because they will suck on the sides of them. And if you keep them with things like Malawi cichlids, bigger cichlids will wipe them out eventually. So they sort of need a tropical tank setup, but they will get quite big, around that 20 centimeters, 25 centimeter max, maybe 30 if you're really lucky and you squint. That is a cool bag of fish. Look at that. So those are longfin marbled bristlenose or longfin calico bristlenose. Again, a really nice sucker fish, long fins, and lovely. Look at their fins. That is a nice batch too. I do need to kind of pinch some of those. I know. One day I will have a tank with 500 adult ones of them. You mark my words. That'll be crazy. You wait for the video in like 5 or 10 years time. 500 adult male longfin bristlenose in one tank. Yeah, I'm that crazy. It'll happen one day, hopefully. In this bag we have, oh, leperonas. These are the spotted leperonas, I think. They just don't look spotted in the bag. So if you see them in the tank and they look spotted, they are spotted. I think another common name is lipstick leperonas. There is a lot of different names for these, but they're one of the two main leperonas we get in Australia. I know overseas there are tons of different types. They're South American. They are pretty nippy little fish, fin nippers in that. They can get around that 20, 25 centimeters, maybe 30 if you're lucky again. So same sort of idea as the sucking catfish, but different part of the world. That was box number 4. Let's find out where box number 5 is. It's either that one or that one. We're going to box number 5. Well, you don't really need to see box number 5 because box number 5 is a double up of everything. It is a whole lot more betta fish, it is more neons, and it is a ton of albino pindani zebras. I did warn you that there was lots of them. Anyway, here's a few discounts on the screen. Oh, you saw that. Cool. Let's go to box number 6, which is down there. And box number 6 is now on top of all the boxes. Haha. Yes, what have we got in here? Oh, you need to be very quick if you want some of these. They are red lizard whiptail catfish. The last couple of lots sold out super quick. We have more available. I think there's only about 10 or so there. How nice are they? They are a dwarf suckerfish, reddy brown in color. What can you say? They're really nice. So peaceful, very cool fish. We don't get them in very often. When we do get them in, they sell super quick. I haven't bred them yet as such. Eventually I will breed them. I do have some at home. I kind of want more, but these are for customers. So if you want some, be quick after seeing this. Message me on social media. If you want to know anything, any information about them, just comment down below. We have some rainbow fish. Looks like these, obviously they're Papua New Guinea rainbow fish. They're turquoise rainbows. So we have turquoise rainbows back in stock. Obviously they go turquoise color. A lovely fish. Oh no, I said lovely, but they are lovely. And we have from South America, apistogramma. Some sort of apistogramma. I'll put the name on the screen. I'm not entirely sure what they are. Borellii maybe? But they are very small apistogramma. So we'll have some very small, very cheap apistogramma as well. And this bag from South America again. It looks like black. What are they? Black emperor tetras. They are. They're black emperor tetras. I think we had these the last couple of unboxings. I'm not too sure. I've lost track of what year I'm in, let alone what day or what unboxing. They get a really nice coloured eye to them, either green or blue, depending on the light and depending on their mood. It's not something to do with sex, but they do change. And yeah, they go jet black. They are a really nice tetra if you want something different for your tank. They will get a decent chunky size as well. So they do go well with slightly bigger fish. We have more South American tetras. These are kitty tetras. I don't know why they call them kitty tetras. Meow. But they're another nice looking tetra. Can be a little bit nippy, so you don't want to mix them with guppies and stuff like that. They are slightly smaller, so fine with lots of other tetras and that, but just nothing too delicate with big flowing fins. And we have more South American fish. We have two, looks like albino lemon Oscars in that bag. So only two to see what size they are. They're okay size. So 2 lemon Oscars are available. And it looks like the last bag, these are from Japan. I think Japan and China. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they are rice fish. So Asian fish, live in cold water. These are the gold rice fish. I think we still have platinums in stock, and there might be a few black rice fish in stock as well. But we have golden rice fish. That is all that unboxing there. Let's jump to this. And thank you very much for watching this wonderful video. If you've made it this far, don't forget to click the subscribe thing. If you want to watch more unboxing, click that. If you want to watch different stuff, click that. We will see you in the next video.